Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk a little bit more about how to choose the right style and color for your hair such that you'll be able to present the best version of yourself. So first we'll talk about the general rule of the length of your hair. So one general rule is that usually the longer your hair is, the older you will look, which is probably why most older women, as you can tell, would choose to opt for shorter hair. So because this actually presents the impression that you're actually younger and more youthful. So yeah, for older women, generally I would advise you to keep shorter hair. It doesn't have to be too short though, above your ears or whatever. You can opt for, just here, your chin, or just at your collarbone level around here, which I think would be a very good length for your hair. So the next factor that you can take into consideration when choosing the style of your hair will actually be your height. So if you do want to look taller, or if you are of shorter build, you can choose to opt for short to medium hair, as long hair would generally take up more of your height. More of your height, that would be covering more of like your body length, and that actually, from a person who is seeing you from afar, it actually would make you seem or appear to look shorter than you actually are, because your hair will actually cut off a bit of your height. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about our hair parting. So generally a center part would make you come across as more straightforward and direct, and usually if you want to come across as more approachable, or perhaps less direct or confrontational, actually I would advise to opt for a side parting instead. So I do naturally have a center part, but usually when I style or curl my hair, I would usually try to flip it over to the side, so it creates sort of like a right parting. So yeah. So lastly we would want to talk about the right style or like hair length to choose for your face shape. So generally if you have a rectangle face shape, I would advise you to go for short or medium hair. So short would be probably around chin length or even higher. I think this is my hair currently, it's about medium length. Maybe it can be a bit shorter around here. And for people who have oval face shapes, you are actually the luckiest bunch, because you can generally take any length of hair. So it can be short, medium or long, depending on your preference. And also what I mentioned previously as well, like your height. So for our round and square shape friends out there, generally for round face, you should actually opt for medium to longer hair, because you do want to use your hair to sort of cover up any roundness around the sides and soften it out. And just give more, just to cover more of it. For me, I have a square face. If you can tell, like, you just cut around here, I do have a square face. And for square faces, we should actually opt for short to medium. So you should actually opt for short to long hair, because so for me, I do have medium hair, so there's quite a big range for me. But I would say that square faces should avoid going above the chin, because then you would really be showing off the the angular, very sharp part of your chin, which I would preferably advise you to use your hair just to cover up the sharper part of your chin over here. For diamond shaped people, I think that you can go for short hair because your face is rather cut this way. So what you want to really do is to, you know, sort of hide the sharper angles over here, while, you know, you can yeah, let your sharper part of like your chin and, you know, everything else show. Lastly, yeah, the last part would be the choosing the right color for your hair. So I think generally most of us, we born with hair color that is sort of similar-ish to our eyebrows. May not be the exact shape, but roughly around there, you know. So I would advise you to try and stick to the similar shades, or rather color, that you naturally have. So for example, I naturally have very super black hair, like jet black hair, and my eyebrows are black also, obviously, and yeah, so I would avoid bleaching my hair, for example, or going shades that are opting for shades that are too light. So let's say if I would want to dye my hair like a lighter color, I would generally only opt for shades that are 1 to 2 shades lighter, and I wouldn't go you know, any more lighter than that. So yeah, yeah, so you would want your hair to sort of, you know, match with your eyebrows. And for example, if you are born like if you naturally have browner hair, and your hair is or rather your eyebrows are, you know, obviously like black to like medium brownish, preferably I would advise not to go for, or rather dye your hair that is too light. So for example, bleaching it to blonde, or a color that will be very different from your eyebrows. So yeah, just you know, to recap and give an overview, the factors that you need to take into consideration when choosing like a style and color for your hair would definitely be, number one, your age, your height, and your face shape. And also you can also decide what kind of center parting or hair parting that you want, you know, based on the different situation or circumstances. So for example, let's say, you know, if you are perhaps dealing with a conflict or something, or about to go and deal with a conflict, you could actually maybe, you know, part your hair to the side so you appear less direct and confrontational. So yeah, these are the little tips, hair tips that can actually help you change the way that you present yourself to someone, and actually change how they would perceive you as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tips that I have for you to choose the style and color for your hair. And yeah, I'll see you real soon.